Alexa, turn off the alarm. Well, hello everyone and good morning and welcome to a day with me. I'm going to take you along on one of my shooting trips, show you exactly what goes into making one of these YouTube videos, and then we're going to have a day two. This is only day one. Day two is going to be the editing process. So come along, follow me. All right, everyone, Fort Mitchell, Kentucky, or nearby Fort Mitchell. First stop is Speedway gas station to grab some snacks. All right, everyone, I stopped at Speedway. There's what it cost. I got deep dish pizza, because those are yummy. And then chocolate payday. These are new. I have never seen these before. And of course, as always, blueberry Red Bull. Okay, now on to our next destination. Well, hello everyone and welcome to our first destination here on today's adventure. Normally it takes me about an hour and a half to get to this area of Kentucky. I'm in Carrollton, Kentucky, and I'm at the General Buttler State Park, and we're going to explore it on today's first stop on today's adventure. It took me longer than normal because there was construction and traffic and all of that kind of stuff that normally is not here. So come on, let's go explore what they have to offer at the General Buttler State Park. Now you can see they have this really nice stone picnic area. I was confused to see these closed. It's not off-season, so I really wonder when they have them open. All right, well, I just noticed. I think this is the very first and maybe even the only state park that I've ever come across that has its own mini golf course. Look at this, isn't this weird? And I don't see anywhere where you can go and rent golf clubs or anything, but this is kind of interesting. You got your moose hole right here. Look at that. Made out of scraps of metal and wheels. Huh. Got the mama moose and then the little baby moose. Or is that deer? Whatever. Kind of similar. Now look at this. There's a frog way over there. Then there's a bridge one. Look at that. Huh. Seeing these deer were pretty cool. Well, the purpose of this video is to hopefully convey what it's like on an average day of shooting. You know, all the travel that I do, all the expense that goes into it, and, you know, just the amount of time and effort. I thought this was kind of cool that they had a conference center here at, you know, the state park. I've not seen too many state parks with conference centers, but they do have a hotel and a restaurant, and I didn't know that they had a restaurant here when I first visited the park. So let's go inside and take a look at the hotel and the restaurant. This hotel reminds me of a church. You know, like a church chapel with all the wood. It's beautiful. But anyways, there were a lot of surprises here at this lodge, hotel, whatever you want to call it. You know, I found out that they had a restaurant, which I didn't know that they had a restaurant at this state park. Most state parks don't have restaurants. And, you know, just look at this pool. Isn't that amazing? I didn't know they had a pool either. So let's head down to the Two Rivers restaurant, take a look at it, and grab a bite to eat, because I hadn't had food all day. It was around 4:30, and I was hungry, like really hungry. Well, I did have some snacks way at the beginning of the day, but that doesn't really count as a meal. Whenever I go out to do one of these YouTube videos, I try and spend the least amount of money possible, because I'm on a budget, and I really don't have the money to go out and film these things. I mean, I'm not getting any Patreon subscribers. I only have one. And I'm not getting any advertisers or ad revenue, so, you know, this is coming out of my own pocket. Alright, here is a look at the menu. This is at the restaurant here. Got all-you-can-eat chicken tenders and all-you-can-eat chef's special. Ooh, all-you-can-eat popcorn, shrimp, and catfish. And then here is the other side. Prices are pretty good. I'd have to say the prices are really good. Like $8 for a hamburger, not too bad. The food here really surprised me, because I was not expecting it to be terrible by any means, but I mean, it's a state park. How many people even know that there's a restaurant here? So I was just sort of expecting it to be kind of average, but no, that was some properly good spaghetti and a properly good hamburger. So here's a look at the cost, roughly around $24. And no, I did not eat the hamburger and the spaghetti. I had someone with me that had the hamburger, and I ate the spaghetti. Well guys, that was the Two Rivers restaurant here at the General Buttler State Park. That was some delicious food and a very good price. I highly recommend, if you're ever on your way from Louisville to Cincinnati or Cincinnati to Louisville, pop off a 71, little short drive, probably only about 2 to 3 minutes, and grab yourself a bite to eat. This place is awesome. I believe, though, that they're only open for dinner, because today they opened at like 4:30. So anyway, you can look up their hours online, and yeah. If you want some panoramic scenic views of Carrollton down below, then you need to head on up to this observation platform. Observation platform, is that the right word for this? I don't know. It's a stone structure, and it's kind of high up on the hill, so you get the idea. You know. Pause the video if you want to read this sign. The views were not super spectacular, but they were pretty great. I mean, a lot of the trees kind of obstructed the view, but, you know, it was still definitely worth coming up here. So you're probably thinking, this video is really weird. He's not droning on about the facts or the history of the place or his opinions. No, I'm not. You know, but to be fair, I did enjoy my trip to this park, and I do recommend coming to this park. I would have loved to see this house open. I don't know if they ever open it for tours or whatnot, but when I visited, it was closed. and it may be because it was kind of later in the day. Alright, I can't resist. Here's some information on the park along with some lovely drone shots. The General Buttler State Resort Park, also known as the General Buttler State Park, is located in Carrollton, Kentucky in Carroll County. The park is named after General William O. Buttler, who was a soldier in both the War of 1812 and the Mexican-American War. This park is 791 acres, features a lodge, cabins, campground, fishing, canoeing, and trails for hiking and biking. It also features the beautiful Buttler Lake, which is what you're looking at right now. And if you fancy old period-style homes, then you need to check out the Buttler Turpin State Historic House, also known as the Buttler House. It was built in 1859 in the Greek Revival style. The park used to have a ski area, but it closed in 1998. Well, it's time to move on to our next location. A roughly 50-minute drive from Carrollton, Kentucky to Scottsburg, Indiana to check out one of the very few surviving pristine examples of family video. It's time to explore family video here on Urbex. I'm in Scottsburg, Indiana. Let's go check it out. Family Video was started in Springfield, Illinois in 1978. It was originally a club that charged a $25 membership fee and then $5 per rental, and would later evolve into the Family Video we all know now. Family Video's main focus would be on smaller markets because Blockbuster was mostly in major cities, so Family Video decided to tackle the more rural areas. Going into the 2000s, many video rental stores began to fail due to the rising popularity of the internet and mail order services. The rise of mail order services such as Netflix, which eventually became an internet streaming service, would see the demise of pretty much all the video rental stores in the United States. By 2016, Family Video would be the sole surviving video chain rental store for the United States. They managed to stay in business by marketing themselves to lower-income rural areas that might not have the infrastructure or the finances for high-speed internet that's required for video streaming. Man, I remember these chairs every time I'd go into a Family Video. They're pretty cool. I'd love to have a director's chair that said Family Video, or even Blockbuster if there ever was such a thing. I don't think they ever had the chairs, though. Oh, and who doesn't remember the naughty section when you were a kid, always asking your mom, why can't I go in there? I can remember back in the 90s and early 2000s, Blockbuster kept charging me for late fees when they weren't late, and I said screw it, and I switched over to Family Video. I loved seeing this one last time. Alright, it may sound stupid, but I like supporting local businesses, especially ones that are kind of, dead and dying's not the right word, but going out of fashion. You don't see too many video rental stores anymore, so I thought this was kind of hilarious. You wind it up, and it shits out candy. And it's poop related. So I got this and I'll show it to you later on this video. But I thought this was hilarious. It was $4.99, $3.99, something like that. Anyways, so this is what I scored from Family Video. Well guys, it's been a long day and I think it's about time to go home. It's right around 10 p.m. Time to get some gas and head back to Cincinnati. If you're still here, thanks for watching. If you'd like to support the future of video, links are down in the description box below. I've since had to stop filming new locations as I'm not receiving any funding. So I will continue to put out videos for as long as my backlog holds out, or if I receive funding, then I'll continue to put out videos indefinitely. Clicking that subscribe button and smashing the bell icon will help me reach more of my goals. I'd like to get to where I have enough subscribers and viewers that I can do things like live streams and get ad revenue to help continue filming new videos. Thank you so much for joining me here on another episode of The Traveling Man. I'll see you in the next one.